What is up, guys and gals? It's been a little bit since we've done one of these. I got a little bit of the COVID for a while. I've been waiting for something to bring me back. I thought about uploading the Rusted Cypher, but I just didn't. I have it recorded, though, so I may do it later. But let's get into this. The Cam Steady or Cram Steady Cypher. Professor Cypher, believe it or not. And I know I mispronounced it. If you've been checking out Cam's Twitter, you know why. So I saw Mir was on this, but that's all I saw. Joey Nato, Jamar Rose, GBJ, Connor, me, Chi. Okay, so pretty stacked lineup. Joey Nato and Jamar. Those names aren't very familiar with me. I think I've seen Jamar. I'm pretty sure he's a nerdcore artist, but I don't think I've ever heard of his song. And Joey Nato, I think he's a producer that does reactions. I think I've seen his like, I think he always does producer reacts to blah blah blah. But I didn't know he made music. And Jamar, I've just never heard. Maybe I've heard of a track on him. I'm not entirely sure. For everyone else, I'm very familiar with. Shout out to Mir back on this on this. Hey. Hey. 150. Hey, okay. I like it's a little short, but wow, this is probably Cam's shortest cipher out of these, like the last what, like 10? Or probably a little bit less than 10. 2 minutes and 48 seconds with so many people. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Short verse, that was actually pretty hard. I did like the okie doke. And then, like, that was a very interesting scheme, and the beat is very interesting for a Cam Steady cipher. 150 of them, 151, but we'll let that slide. I did like this. That was very good. I've never heard Joey Nato's music, but honestly, this verse is a very good showcase. I fuck with that. I'm gonna play it again. It's real short. I like this beginning right here. That was hard. Gotta care about him. Hey. Hey. That was hard. Don't want to take no credit, but me no ass. Okay, Jamar. Hey. Hey. Hey, we got the Magby in front. His top gonna be red. Oh, I like that. I like the whole because Silver drops his information. He dropped his addy. I'm gonna come up and blast. That was a nice dude. These are real short, but that was pretty hard. Dude, Joey Nato and Jamar, two people I wasn't familiar with. That's a very strong start. Nothing like super deep, but it seems more flow based, and we're just kind of like chilling with the tempo. And this beat is nice. So honestly, this is more of a flow verse, it seems off the bat, but I really liked it. This was a real solid verse, and I did like, I got the eggs in the back, so I'm gonna be because he's breeding, so he got them IVs. Hey. That was hard. Hey. Okay, GBJ. Hey. Hey. Can we talk about how he got bodied by a Pucciana? Like, it's hard to take all these seriously when you got bodied by Pucciana, but GBJ did his thing. Connor, man. Connor, hands down, had his best verse ever, in my opinion, on the Rusted Cypher. So this is my first thing I'm hearing since then. So coming off that heat. Hey. Hey, dude, I liked Connor's flow, and his scheme has been real nice lately, like super nice. I would definitely say last year was a really good year for Connor, verse-wise, and not just because of the Rush's verse. He's had quite a really good appearances, and didn't he get like the verse of the year from the Stevies or something like that? But which was real good. So Connor's had a good year, and I did like the Silver Fox reference and stuff like that. Stoke Bloke showing ropes to the younger Soden Oaks. That was nice. You know, he's giving the knowledge for all the people that are used to, you know, Professor Oak and the old G's and the old days. So that was nice. I did like this entire scheme. That was nice. And I did like how he brought in Wally and Don, which are your rivals. That was hard too. Okay, Sailor. Hey. Okay. Hey, I like that verse. Okay, Cam's here. I'll have to bring it back for him. I like that verse out of Sailor. I'm not one for more melodic stuff on ciphers. I could be criticized it quite a lot. But I'd fucked with this verse. There wasn't anything too crazy, but I fucked with this verse a lot. Honestly, this is just solid. I see Chi-Chi's on here, so there probably is going to be more melodic stuff. But I definitely like Sailors right here, and I did like the origins. Girl was pretty. I think that was her specialty, right? Was origins. Okay, Sycamore. Hey. That was hard. I love Mia starting off with Aloha to the Alola. Anytime. Shout out to Breton. Shout out to McGuire. It's been done. Has it been done again? I think it's been done another time, but I can't remember. Anytime, that's how it starts off. I think that's kind of like the tradition. I like that. That's something people do. And if you know, it's nothing too crazy. It's real quick. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I love it, and I did like how I'm pretty sure Kalos is in France. That's just the only game I didn't play. But I'm pretty sure it's in France, so I did like the reference, and I did like how he kept bringing up the mega stuff, and you know these ladies megas, the way they're waiting for my ring, and I did like how he talked about the only person to give you 2 starters, so that was hard, and honestly, this was a solid verse. Evolution, the way I'm changed up the game because he's focused on mega. Hey. Tumon, say thanks. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey. Hey, like and rock. Okay. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay, Chi-Chi. Okay.
No, it's just science.
No, I don't. Okay, solid verse from Chi-Chi. Like I said, I've never won with the melodic stuff, especially in ciphers. But I did like how she really played the character. I think that character was very good for her. And I'm glad it was her or Sonia rather than Magnolia, because Magnolia was kind of just there to exist, while Sonia had this whole like story attached and her finding her own path. And she says like it's all my own creation. So I did like that approach there. So that was actually pretty hard. And I did like how she started out the verse saying, I'm no TA, I'm no assistant, I'm the big... Because, you know, at the beginning, she's not the professor, but by the end, she's the professor, both in the store or in the game and in the anime. So I did like that. All right. That was a solid cipher. Really short, which I think is very interesting. Probably, with it being short, it's probably more Spotify friendly, I bet. More playlist worthy. Because I know long things can kind of get... skipped in the playlist, so I'm very interested to see how that works out. But I appreciate everyone that came by. Drop a sub if you're new here, and I will see you guys next time. Let me hit up at the outro. Can't stop, won't stop, running to the back. You lose, I've been running, shit, no, I can't come and last. Can't stop, won't stop, running to the